Excessive rainfall that Christina was just describing, that has officials urging people to be prepared for potential flooding. In Sacramento County, they're doing all that they can to help residents prepare for the storm that's just ahead of us. There's potential for road and street flooding, as Christina described, but creeks and streams may also overflow their banks this weekend. So the county opened up a fourth sandbag location today.
We want to make sure that people come out every year and get new sandbags. If you have sandbags from last year, they've sat out in the sun has baked them, and the materials of the sandbag start to deteriorate.
And while locals prepare their homes, Caltrans is doing the same for the roads. Maintenance teams are clearing debris along highways and advising everyone to avoid driving if they can. If you do have to drive in the weather, Caltrans is reminding drivers to keep your headlights on. Firefighters across Sacramento County are on alert with these storms in the forecast, kickstarting the possibility of emergency water rescues. Fox 40's Zach Boetto spoke with Sac Metro Fire earlier today, along with the county, and joins us live to break down what they're doing to keep people safe as we head into the new year. Zach.
Eric, water rescues are a major part of what fire crews respond to during storms like these. Right now we're at Discovery Park near where the American River meets the Sacramento River, and it is very wet out here right now. Puddles already forming. It's pretty windy. You can see the rain is coming down here, and fire officials are warning people to stay away from these major rivers as well as these parks that tend to flood and the roadways that are covered in water. This video from the Sacramento Metro Fire Department shows how crews respond to a water rescue when your car submerges. As the storm moves through Sacramento County tonight, they're taking extra steps to avoid these types of rescues from having to happen, but they are ready to respond if needed.
And we do have a plan. There's a plan in place for resources. We are looking at evacuations along the river, making sure that everybody is safe. So we're working with our law enforcement partners, we're working with water, we're working with county OES to make sure that everything is in line if this storm ends up being a significant event.
The Folsom Dam is expected to release water as the rain continues to fall. Wilborn says this will impact river levels and the speed of the water that flows through it, in turn triggering Metro Fire to take precautionary safety measures.
One of the primary concerns that we have is obviously the river. So when we're releasing significant amounts of water, that's going to change the overall dynamic and the flows within that body of water that people may not be expecting. That's a challenge for us, especially when we know people are living along the banks. We have a potential for rescues.
As fire crews warn those living along the American River to move up and move out, the county is also closing a handful of parks for both the safety of the unhoused and those who frequent the area.
Well, this is for everybody. You know, a lot of people use those parks, for example, bike commuters going from one area to another. They cut through the park and their routes are going to be cut off because of the rising water.
Robinson says even though you may think parts of the county are dry right now, they expect a ripple effect to possibly cause dangerous flooding when and where you least expect it.
You have to understand that when the dam releases, there is a time lapse. You know, once they release the water, it doesn't hit these areas immediately. There's going to be a bit of a lag before it reaches these areas that we're closing, which is why we're starting to close them now to make sure that we can get those folks out of the way who are in the way, as well as warn residents in the area that this is about to happen.
Both county and fire officials stressed the importance of playing it safe as this severe weather makes its way through Northern California. And if you have to question whether something looks safe or not, it's better to just turn around and stay where it's dry. You can find a list of all those parks in Sacramento that will be closed starting tomorrow on our website at fox40.com. And those officials that I spoke with today say worst comes to worst, if you approach some water in the roadway, turn around, don't drown, and if you do get stuck, call 911 immediately. Reporting live from Discovery Park, Zach Boetto, Fox 40 News.